All right, we've got the Char-Broil CK117-7 cast aluminum grill restoration and modification. Saw this sitting on a guy's porch in my daughter's neighborhood for months and months and months, and never saw him use it or pull it out or anything. In the end, he had a belt sander in there that he wasn't using or anything like that, so he was amiable to an exchange of funds, which I was able to give and pick that up. Now, it did not have the proper legs on it, so I was at a junk shop in Santa Ana, Texas, and picked up these legs and getting my angle grinder out, as well as the hacksaw, trying to get this all together and get these legs going. And one of the things that I encountered here was that this model grill was a little bit, I think, newer. The legs didn't fit exactly, but I'm working on an ingenious way to get these put in there and make sure that they work for this grill. So we continue to get all that off, and little by little, just get everything taken care of. And so also needed to take the other grill off the base that it was on. I think it was an aquarium stand is what it was. So the guy had it on there, and he had quite a few things on his property that he was very proud to show, that had all kinds of different ways of putting things together. So that Southern engineering, we love to do that down here and make things work when they're not exactly perfect. And so I picked up this hardware from Amazon. Now these are used for lighting on, for stage lighting actually. And so they hold up big heavy lights, and also pull these handles, these intake and exhaust vents covers off, and so we could sand them down. Used a couple of different types of sandpaper, very coarse grain as well as a very fine grain to get those good. Also use my Dremel tool to kind of clean those up just a little bit and make sure they were good. Now I had to try to do some cleaning here, and these things had a lot of stuff in them, and I had already washed them down with Dawn. I had done all kinds of stuff trying to get all of these stains out, use some oven cleaner and then use some water. In the end, also got a few different things in there like some super clean and all that. And some of these bolts on the sides did not want to come off, so I had to use my hacksaw to get those off. And here we are with the super clean. I sprayed this on and let it sit for a while and then clean that off so I could get a good paint job on there. And that was the whole point, of getting everything as clean as possible on the outside at least. And here we go. We've got this 2000 degree high heat paint. Now I can tell you that I have burned some of this paint off of smokers and grills in the past. It's not 100% foolproof. It is burnable, so let's go ahead and spray paint this thing down with this black paint. In the end, I did go ahead and get another brand of paint as well, and I coated this 3 or 4 times. I'm not showing all that here in the video, but I did do that because I wanted to see if I could get a different sheen on this, a little bit more gloss, because that barbecue paint is not exactly the prettiest thing. However, we did make it work. Now, while that paint was setting, I pulled the other hardware off, and then we're going to go ahead after we paint and get everything back in there. We had a couple of nuts and a lock washer with some different bolts. And the whole point of that is, the way that it works is you keep this in there and make it nice and easy to slide, and you want to tighten it just enough so that it maintains a little bit of pressure so it's not flapping all the way open. But these worked really well. You take a look from the other side and it's looking good. Love that monotone look. And so here we are getting the handles on. had a couple of these bolts that were already there that the guy had on but didn't have anything lined up with them. So what I did was I went ahead and ordered some Cool Touch spring handles that I put on here, left them super long. And then this is the hardware that we're attaching to the bottom so that we can add the legs. Again, told you about that, ordered those from Amazon, putting in some lock washers into the bottom there so that we make sure that we've got all that set so it doesn't move around too much. And here we go, just tightening all this stuff up with these little wing nuts, and makes it easy to, if I ever need to take these out, hopefully I can take them out. I got my angle grinder to this old grill that I had from something way back, and here's the before. This is what it looked like before we changed anything, and then the after. I'm pretty proud of that. Very, very nice. You see that long handle there, and here is some video of that. Came out pretty cool looking, and I'm probably going to make some more mods to this and maybe change a couple of other things depending on how this thing works, and we'll kind of see from there, you know, exactly what I need to do. But this was a lot of fun. Love doing stuff like that, and I did go ahead and get some grill grates for it as well, and just used those last night, in fact. So good. But this was a cool little restoration, and here's a little bit of what was done on it. And here we go. Got a really good hot temp on there. This thing will hold a good high heat. Got it over 1,000 degrees with just a little bit of charcoal and made that work. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and subscribe, and hit the like button on this and share this with all of your friends everywhere you go. Have a great day.